The CEO overheard his ex-girlfriend's child calling the man beside him, "Uncle." He then realized that his heartless ex-girlfriend hadn't married and had even given birth to a suspicious child. 5 years ago, to be with his girlfriend, he resolutely gave up his family's vast fortune, disguising himself as an ordinary delivery man. He planned to propose today and reveal his true identity. However, a sudden car accident shattered this beautiful dream. Without hesitation, the CEO saved his girlfriend, but was himself thrown several meters away. The woman prayed incessantly that her boyfriend would wake up quickly, wanting to tell him she was pregnant. Just then, the CEO's mother rushed over. Before the woman could even speak, he slapped her across the face. In his eyes, if it weren't for this jinx, his son wouldn't be in this state. At that moment, a nurse rushed over and urged the woman to quickly pay the 200,000 yuan surgery fee. However, he didn't have nearly enough money. Helpless, he knelt down in front of the CEO's mother, begging her to save the CEO. Unexpectedly, the mother seized the opportunity to say that if he would leave his son, she would immediately provide the money to treat the CEO with all her might. To save her boyfriend, whose life was hanging by a thread, the woman finally agreed with a heavy heart. Fortunately, the CEO woke up after the surgery, but the mother lied. The woman, upon learning he might become a vegetable, took his 2 million yuan breakup fee and left. The CEO was filled with disappointment and anger, never expecting her to be such a heartless gold digger. 5 years passed, and the woman raised their 2 children alone, keeping her promise and never bothering the CEO again. Unexpectedly, fate brought them together again while the woman was shopping with her brother. But 5 years ago, the CEO had already labeled her a heartless gold digger, especially when he saw her with a man and 2 children, convincing him she had started a new family. Feeling hurt, the CEO chose to ignore her. However, after returning home, he couldn't forget the woman and her family of 4. The woman, who had changed jobs and joined a new company, was met with a twist of fate. This new company turned out to be owned by the CEO, despite not seeing each other for a long time. She quickly composed herself and started talking about work. However, this gave the CEO an opportunity to vent his frustrations, and he began to make things difficult for her. The woman, thinking there was a problem with her design, demanded immediate revisions. Confused about the 2 million yuan offer, she tried to leave, not wanting to get entangled. But the man didn't let her go, expressing his hatred without mercy. The woman felt he was holding a grudge because of her departure, and unable to express her bitterness, she had no choice but to resign.